Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to a new video of me, Fastball 40. We're up early. It's Friday morning. You're going to see this in the evening on Friday. Essentially, this is the start of Market Watch. It's going to be a series we're going to be bringing you. At the moment, it's going to be every single day in the evening to show you what the market's doing. Specifically because Black Friday is coming. Black Friday is when everything goes mental on FIFA. It's the first time we see like big lightning rounds like Jumbo, Premium Gold player packs, whatever they are. The 100k packs, 50k packs, and non-stop sort of flash SBCs and other SBCs and such and such and such. But there are a few rules you need to learn about Black Friday in order to make coins and not to lose many coins. Now, I apologise if my voice is a bit hoarse or a bit of a sore throat at the moment. But yeah, we keep going, we keep moving. So essentially what I've gone and done is, for the first episode anyway, this is my starting point. I've literally got a bog standard pen, paper. I'm going to write down the prices as I go of what these players are selling for. And then I'm going to put that in a database, like I always do, so I know what these players are going for, because everyone thinks that Black Friday crashes the market. So on Black Friday, when these players open up, when people open up their packs, loads of packs get opened, everyone thinks that that crashes the market, and it's not true. What crashes the market is panic selling. So before Black Friday, every single person on this game pretty much starts to think, well, hang on, when do I sell my team? And all I've been getting from you guys is, when do I sell my team for Black Friday? When do I sell my team for Black Friday? And I always say to you guys, that question is like, how long is a piece of string? The reason why that question is hard to answer is because, okay, I can tell you to sell it now, and you might make more if it depends where a crash happens, but you also need to use your team. So you need to use your team for things such as Weekend League, for objectives, X, Y, Z. So there's no point sending it quicker than you need to. And sometimes no need to sell it at all. If you're happy with the team and you think, sorry, I'm going to keep my team for the next 6 months, then there's literally no need to sell your team. It's irrelevant. But if you're thinking, hang on, I can sell my team now, or sell my team on this day, and then buy it all back a week later a lot cheaper, which is the potential, then this could be for you. What I will say is, what happens with Black Friday is, the panic sell happens and the market crashes. Black Friday happens and there's a little bit more of a crash. Sometimes it goes down, stays the same, something around that. But then it does climb again. It does rise up again. So in that intervening moment, in that crash, you have an opportunity to make coins by buying players in the crash and then selling them on. But you also have opportunities to make coins by selling your team you've got at the height, relatively at the height anyway, and then buying it back at the crash. So if you sell your team for 1.3 million coins and then buy it back for 1.1 million coins, you've got an extra 300k there. It means you can go and buy another player or invest that and trade in that. So it's important to know. But what I've done, this is, in my opinion, some of the most expensive meta players that everyone wants in their teams this year. We're going to look at what they're selling for. I'm going to try and remember it off the top of my head, but I'm about to come back to it. We're going to look at what they're selling for, and all I'm going to do is write it down. For this first episode, I'm going to write down what they're selling for. Now, bear in mind, market's at its highest at the moment because it is Weekend League. People are waiting to start Weekend League and make their team. So the market's at quite a high state at the moment, which is a good place to start because realistically, the market's already down from here. The only way the market can go from here is down. So I can see straight away, I'll write it down. I'm going to put it into a spreadsheet afterwards, but Mbappe is on for 860. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these to transfer targets and just see if they sell, those two. I know the other ones I won't do it for everyone, but for some of them I will. We'll look at Ronaldo now, Cristiano Ronaldo. Not as desirable this year as he has been. He's still one of the most expensive players in the game. But a lot of people prefer Messi over him this year. And I don't blame them. I've used both and I think Messi's miles better. Which is nice to see because he's rated higher. It's nice to see them actually make Messi usable, because for years he's not been usable and it annoys me. As much as I think Ronaldo's the best of all time, I think you can't not make Messi usable. So Ronaldo's at about 1279k, right? Million for Ronaldo. So I'm going to write that down. And I can see that one there is 1278. Yeah, this one here. So I'm going to add this one to transfer targets to see if he sells. And we'll get back later on and he sold, then brilliant, I know that that's what he's selling for. Names has been relatively stable all year, but I do think we are seeing the start of a market crash from what I saw yesterday of him. Because he normally rebounds to, actually he's rebounded quite a bit. Ignore that. He normally rebounds to over 900k, which he's done before Weekend League. It's about 908. But he's not sold at 908, notice that there. He's not sold at 908 there, but we'll say Neymar, we'll say 905 because those ones haven't sold. And again, I'm going to put this on my transfer target, to transfers and see what he sells for. So what we're doing is we're picking up, sort of getting a picture in our heads of what these players are selling for. And then we can watch and monitor it and say, okay, cool. So these players have been selling for 900k. And then you look on Monday and suddenly they've dropped down massively. You go, okay, cool. Well, that's probably weekend league sell-offs. And Tuesday you go, right, it should start to rebound now. They haven't. Okay, we could be in a market crash now. We could be really in the midst of this market crash. But you've just got to keep monitoring the market. It's going to be really hard to read this year. This whole year's trading has been very hard to read, which is why I do all my research as much as I can. De Bruyne. Winner listed about to say he's at 227, which is about right. But he dropped off. You've got to think he was 300k not long ago. So players are starting to come down. Kante is the next one. People love him this year. I mean, people love him every year because he's so bloody usable, but... But make sure you're just writing this down, lads. Do as much work as you can now. Much of donkey work as you can possibly now. So, Kante's in and around the 314 at the moment. But what I'll do is tonight on stream, I'll check these prices again. And I'll just keep an eye on it. And there's no harm in me checking it every single day. Twice, 3 times a day. It takes me 10 minutes to do. Leo, Messi. 1, 2, 3, 9. So, 1, 2, 2, 9. So exactly that. Messi, 1.228 million. I know he sells around that, so I've got to check it too much. Mane is another one. And so, lads, I'm doing it right now. This is their Xbox. So if you're on Xbox, you should be writing these prices down. The exact same prices I've written down now, you should be writing down. And be like, hang on, this is what they're sending for. He's doing all the work for me right now. I didn't even got to check. 339 exactly. 300. Man, that makes me happy. So I think the one I bought on my account was like 290 yesterday, which I'm quite happy about. Mane, we've got Van Dijk. Yes, centre backs are obviously usable, and it's important that you know that there are a lot of centre backs in this game that are very expensive. People like. I'm gonna add this one to transfer targets. Van Dijk for 530. And it's all about building the picture up in your head of the price of these players and knowing when the best time to sell your team might be, when the best time to buy these players might be. The only way for me, in my opinion, at the moment with these players is down. I can't see them all staying at the level that they're at the moment. But Rand's about 161, so we got 159, 163, 165. About 164. We're on 165 just to be certain. It's not going to make a huge difference. 165k for Varane. Who else have we got? Salah. He was down yesterday. Yeah, he was down. I knew he was down yesterday. 230 perhaps, 233 perhaps, 235 perhaps, 235. So Salah's 235. And then the keepers, you know, this year are quite a ton of penny. None of them are that special, none of them that great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mate, I remember all the players. But one that everyone loves is Van der Sar. Now, I would look at both of his cards. Not that one, because that's his... I don't know why I always do that, because I've got Edwin. So I look at both of these. Because, again, Van der Sar is usually a good way to test what the market's saying. Usually always a good way to test it. So 459... We'll say 459 Van der Sar. So it's 89 is 459. Pros I've using him, players I've using him. For some reason he's got this massive cult following. I've never been that big a fan when I've used him. I think he's alright, nothing special. And his other one 325. 87 is 325. And if we can watch this one here, I'm going to transfer targets just to see what he does. So now, lads, I've got a picture in my head of what these players are selling for. And it's the whole point of this series. It's going to continue past Black Friday as well. So it's going to help start to get your investments. And so you haven't got to keep coming to me and be like, what's going on with this? You can just watch this video and it'll tell you what the market's doing. And look, there you go. Right, so now I know Mbappe has sold for 860. I just stick a tick next to his name. So I know it's confirmed that he's selling for 860. You can just watch these and it tells you what the market's doing, but particularly in times where there's a big promo. So this will be really useful during Black Friday, massively useful during Footmas, when Footmas is only around the corner now, we've not got long to that. But it helps to get investments. And now you can also use these methods with other cards. So we're going to add next video, we're going to add sort of your middle cards to that. And even ones that I know are just usable, but they're maybe 30, 40, 50k and see what they do, because they all crash off but rebound. And that's where you can make big profit with less risk. But it also helps, you can look at sort of 83s and 84s, just your low level 83s and 84s, go onto Footbin and just check, and if those 83s and 84s creep down to 700, 800 coins, go and buy them. Buy them and stick them on your transfer pile, because when Footballers comes around, and we get a new Footballers player every day, and they're 83, 84, 85 rated teams, you can make bank. Like, do not get twisted. If 83s and 84s are cheap in this, I probably will go unassigned, and I'll trade in my other account for Trading to Glory for a little bit, because there'll be an opportunity there, Footballers, just to bang out so many, like so much profit. Players 83s and 84s at Footballers climb to like 10, 15, 20k, like 83s, 84s, 85s. If a really good player gets released, if a De Bruyne or someone like that gets released, and people are desperate to do him, you'll see 84s, 85s bang up by 10k, by 20k, and you can make a huge amount of profit. But that's the end of this first episode, lads. That's just giving you probably the 11 most meta players in this game that people want. The only one probably missed out is Hazard. You probably want to do Hazard as well to make sure. But you can look at the market now, watch them, monitor it, and each day when I go by and check them all, and I'll do it before videos now, tell you what they're selling for so I know, and I'll be able to tell you, if I can, I'll show you a graph of just what they're doing. Maybe Football might have it, to be fair. And if they're going up, if they're going down, then you'll know what to do with your teams. But if this video did help you, please do drop me a like, drop me a subscription if you're new around here, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.